knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much?
Should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that
nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up his sleeve.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. As this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action now for Prescott. It's his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. They give for the first time to Rachaad White. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Etienne on first down. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Pistol now for Milroe. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready?
Here's Milroe to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he is brought to a stop, and he found plenty of room there to run.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
19, let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, trap 50, trap 50. Pioneer. Ready.
Milroe with it on 1st. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And now it's 2nd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
2nd and 10. Milroe to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
There's the intensity we expect in a playoff. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
The this is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Dak now from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now give this up the middle to Etienne. Blast through midfield. 30. Down the sideline into the red zone. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pull that in front further, 13-zip. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Watch it. Do it. He's a vibe outside off on the music. Hey, turn his TV off. Ain't with my type activity.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready? Buffalo 18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. What's a kick? Big game downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 35 out of that one. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
Panther 11. Get it. 79 Bronx. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Scoop.
First down throw here from Milroe. On the move. Headed right. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to us about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 2-yard
Look at that
line.
team. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He finds him right side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. Jeez, you couldn't start any better.
Steelers 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First down, here's Dak. Brought in right side by Moore. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 7 inches. This is Etienne. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 7. And the Jaguars first down.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. It's a 14-7 game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Etienne again. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. To the ground by Nick Eamon-Warrior.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Trying it right side with Etienne. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. Blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Prescott here from the gun. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's able to reach the 40s on that play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down and run from White. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Yeah! Here we go, Friday.
The lateral goes haywire. It's out. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Dak off the play fake. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Looks like we've got an injury timeout here, Brock, and it is for receiver Khalil Shakir. Medical staff headed out to take a look. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. They're going to try with Etienne. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
46.
From the gun, a run for White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Prescott now on third down. Target to Moore. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Oh, that's got it. Look at the power. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Steelers 7.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set now. First and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He's got a Nefe Agbuka. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Here we go.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's taken down at the 30. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 30.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80! Ready! 60 biceps!
From the gun, Milrow. It's Agbuka on the slant. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
Get it! Let's go!
Working inside the red zone. That throw behind his intended target.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready! Like it! 60 Eagles!
Milrow from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
Hampton can't push it across. They make the stand, and it looks looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Okay, ready?
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Go!
Throwing now, Milroe. Over the screen to Hinton. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play.
18, Pioneer! Let's go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
Milroe now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Butker knocks it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Yeah, here we go! Hey, take it! 26!
Throwing on first is Prescott. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jaguars.
And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And the game stays at 11.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
19 tight. Come on, come on. Panther 11. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready?
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready? 19.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos.
Pistol now for Milrow. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ready, set.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Hampton gets it from the pistol. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback is made for zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Let go.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
70, Panthers 60, Panthers.
Here's 2nd and 5. Catch me left side by Luka. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Milrow looking to throw. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. You always tell me, Rocket, is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Now it's Milrow in the offense, looking to go for 2. He's throwing for it! And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Yeah! We're going to 50.
1st and 10. It's a give to White. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
First and 10 from the 41.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak now from the gun. Big strike here to Moore. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Now it's Milroe. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Shot. Cougar Knight. 18. Rattler. 8. Go.
From the 41. Brought in Ty Felton. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Come on. Come on.
First and 10 at the
Hawk
44-yard
70. Hawk
line.
70.
Here's Milroe to throw. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
60 by 6. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun now for Milroe. That's incomplete left side. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka, but still plenty of options left on third and short. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Has some space inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Prescott here from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Steelers are stuck deep in the red zone at the 10-yard line.
listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. This throw is caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He'll begin his return from the 11. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throw right, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know. We don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a two-score advantage this time.
He takes it himself. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end. And look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, Milrow. Into traffic, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Deputy! Deputy Lion! Let's go!
Milrow from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He spins right by him. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, it's Etienne. Jukes one defender. Down the sideline to the 45. Along the sideline inside the 25. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the fourth. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. Here he goes again. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Take that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a fourth quarter lead. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
42. Jaguars 35.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming here from the 12. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Here's the give to Etienne. And he gets it past the 50 and down the Steelers' side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's second and 7. Escapes the pocket. Well, he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And he brings up third down.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Yeah, here we go. Like that boy,
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Rolling left, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Here we go, boy.
Desperation time here. Completed over the middle. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
To the air, Milroe. That's his man, Felton. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious hits. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turn it into an explosive play.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing now, Milroe. Has him on a quick hitter. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Timberwolves.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And this one does not go far.
That's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Buffalo 18. Down. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Jaguars have some new life in the 4th. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Yeah, here we go. I check the point in.
He'll throw it. He's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he really manageable 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
60 by 6. Go.
He taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers leading by 7.
First down and goal to go.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
Let's go now.
Fullback trying to barrel it across. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Goal line formation to give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throwing again is Dak. He's in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Here he is to throw. This is cut downfield by Allen. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jaguars.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
He's in trouble. He gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
They missed your quarterback. That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Throwing now. Searches from the pocket. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is. It is so cool, and you can see it and feel it. The real emotion is celebrating this title, but they know that ultimately it's not an AFC title they want. They want a Super Bowl title.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.